guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Collision post-show review. Collision was a very good show tonight. We are building towards All-In pay-per-view, which is going to be a fantastic event. It's Saturday night and you know what that means. We started with Takeshita versus Tommy Billington. Takeshita took charge to flatten his opponent on a clothesline. The Alpha finished with the newly named T-Trigger running me to win. Don Callis had been on commentary praising Billington. He went to the ring for a recruitment pitch to join the Callis family. Dynamite Kid accepted Callis' hand, stared him dead in the eyes, then answered, "Kiss my." Callis slapped the young gun. Kyle Fletcher joined the party to pummel Billington. FTR made a surprise return to run in for the save. Dax Harwood has the connection of loving Bret Hart and the previous singles match with Billington earning respect. Next up is Bang Bang Gang versus Richard Clark, Sean Moore, and London Lightning. Guns hit with 310 to Yuma for easy win. The real issue was Christopher Daniels stripping Bullet Club Gold of the trio's titles. Jay White is injured, and AEW refused to acknowledge Juice Robinson as 1/4 of the champions. Christian Cage entered to request free passage to hold the gold. Daniels slowed that notion to suggest the Patriarchy versus the Bang Bang Gang for the AEW World Trios Championship at a later date. Malachi Black and Brody King had a promo about starting to build the foundation of Wembley Stadium for All-In. We shall see if they finally decided to go for revenge on the Patriarchy. Next up is Roderick Strong versus Dalton Castle #1 contender match to wrestle Mark Briscoe for the Raw World Championship and Raw Death before Dishonor. Castle spun Strong into the finisher, however, the Peacock decided to stack on top for a pin instead. Strong kicked out to continue the match. Strong escaped out the back to explode for a jumping knee strike to win. Next up is Nyla Rose versus Ava Lawless, a squash match. Nyla Rose, she stepped up to answer the TBS Championship Open Challenge from Mercedes Moan for Dynamite. That should be a neat stylistic matchup. Next up is Top Flight versus Lee Moriarty and Anthony Ogogo. When Shane Taylor interfered, Action Andretti went into action to neutralize the threat. Darius Martin ducked a kick from Moriarty to counter for a fireman's carry DDT maneuver to win. Afterward, Taylor pummeled the winners. Next up is Sky Blue versus Harley Cameron. Saraya was ringside to lend a helping hand. Blue overcame the trifling to win via new submission. It looked like a modified Dragon Sleeper. Blue wanted respect put on her name, so she is going to beat one of the best on the roster. Blue called out Hikaru Shida for next week. Deonna Purrazzo cuts a fantastic promo and a lumberjack match was announced for next week in Texas. We also get hologram vignette teaser for a debut next week. It's main event time on Collision. Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly wrestled the Kingdom to close the show. Roderick Strong left commentary to become a distraction. Tomohiro Ishii ran in the fight with Strong. On the backside, Trent Beretta entered through the crowd to ram Cassidy into the barricade. That left O'Reilly to battle the Kingdom by himself. He almost pulled it off with an armbar on Mike Bennett. However, he left himself exposed for a frog splash from Matt Taven. The Kingdom finished the job with a spike piledriver to win. The action didn't stop there. Trent continued his assault on Cassidy. Trent wanted to send a message by eliminating OC's new friends. He stomped O'Reilly while the Kingdom's backs were turned in celebration. Once Taven and Bennett put eyes on the situation, they protected their pal. Trent backed off. That's when Cassidy came back with rage in his eyes. I wanted more cowbell. Well, Cassidy didn't bring that, but he did have a huge wrench in his hand to wallop Trent. When Ock turned his attention to the Kingdom, O'Reilly repaid the favor to protect his pals. That's the show, folks. We have a stacked card for Dynamite. MJF versus Will Ospreay for AEW International Championship. Swerve Strickland versus Okada. Mercedes Moné vs. Nyla Rose for TBS Championship. TV time with Jericho is also announced. Please guys, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.